going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Work week is over. Hopefully you guys had a good week and you are going to have even better weekend. All right. Enough about that. You guys want to watch some court? I want to watch some court. Let's watch some court. I know I did say I was going to play the Judge Simpson clip or the Judge Simpson hearing with the dead mice lady. I didn't want to. That case is sad. It's interesting, it's entertaining, but it's sad. I didn't want to play it. And I found a clip that I haven't seen on any other channel, so I decided to play that one instead. We're in Judge Simmons' courtroom, and we have a guy accusing a lady of scamming him for a vacation. Like she's some kind of travel planner, vacation planner, and he's accusing her of scamming him. And that's what we're about to watch. Yeah, this is a very long hearing. This is the video itself was over 3 hours long. I edited it down to a little over 2 hours. We're probably not going to watch it all tonight. It's going to be a 2 hour, not a 2 hour. It's going to be a 2-night thing. So we're going to do the first part tonight, the second part on Sunday. I don't really feel like staying on this till midnight playing this clip. So that's most likely what's going to happen. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. That's all I got. You guys ready? Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick back flips. Let's go.
On the record in the matter of Shamika Barney versus Johnny Davidson, 25-00019. Appearance, please.
Shamika Barney. How you doing today?
I'm well. How are you? And your name?
Johnny Davidson.
Very good. Today's the date that's screen rules.
I took out a lot of dead time. They were on hold. So the judge has, you'll see it, but the judge has the lady call like someone that she works for. And they sat on hold for, I don't know, probably a total of 30 minutes throughout this entire video. I cut a lot of that out. Hopefully I didn't cut out any of the time that they're actually on the phone. I don't think I did. So it does happen.
For a non-jury trial. Let's see it on electronic. This is a failure to appear.
Hey, Mary. Oh man, and right off the back we just have dead air. Awesome. I'm so good at this. Here we go.
Barney versus Davison, but it should be Davison versus Barney, correct? You're
No,
bringing this lawsuit?
No, I reopened it. It was discharged to the bankruptcy chapter 7, and I reopened it for defamation of character. That's why it's Barney versus Davidson.
Okay, got it.
So I reopened it.
Let me see. I can see the bankruptcy discharge order in here.
Merger, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, bud. Thank you. We're doing the work to actually find new content. I do appreciate that.
Okay, you can
I do
make
try.
Present your proofs.
Okay.
Tell me about your case.
I want to first, the first proof I have is Mr. Davidson claimed that there was a vacation that was never booked, but I scammed him out of vacation that was incorrect. There was a vacation, me and Mr. Davidson dated roughly a few weeks. He booked a vacation through my travel partner, Apple Vacations, for my birthday vacation. Things were not going accordingly to Mr. Davis' intentions. He thought because he was doing certain things for me that I owed him something in exchange, which I didn't feel I owed him anything.
I need you to slow down for me.
I'm sorry.
I gotta digest it.
Okay.
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 This is a defamation.
Yes.
I vaguely remember, I don't know if it was a motion for summary. You all dated briefly,
Basically.
at least, I believe that was your claim that you dated briefly.
Correct.
And that there was a vacation that was booked, that he was suing you, I guess, to get money back. He said that you scammed him out of vacation.
Right, which didn't happen. The vacation, basically, long story short, which I have proof here, the vacation got canceled.
What is the statement that you're saying was the defamation, that
The
you scammed
defamation of
him?
character is that he's lying, saying that I scammed him. He went on to Better Business Viewer and Google and put my business, which is Mika's Boutique and More, my store, has nothing to do with me and Mr. Davidson's personal relationship.
Okay.
My travel
You
agency.
still got to slow
I'm
down
sorry.
for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so the basis of your claim is that he scammed, he published a statement saying that he scammed.
It happened this week. I want to say maybe Tuesday, potentially Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday this week it happened. So new today, no, but this week, new, yes.
You scammed him out of a vacation
That he claimed that was never booked, which was booked.
that was never booked, and that this is what he published on a public website?
On Better Business Viewer, and also on a he put two different applications on Better Business Viewer and one on Google. Which the vacation got booked, the vacation got canceled because he canceled and requested cancellation. The flights were canceled. Mr. Davidson has a credit of $772.97 that he has not called to even use those credits. He has until April 26th. So technically, I never owed him anything.
So how much was the vacation?
The vacation total was $3,085.10.
Okay, and this was booked back when?
This was booked back on December 16, 2024.
Okay, so not even a year ago yet.
Not even a year ago. It was
Okay, and
canceled.
at the time you both were dating?
You were dating.
Okay, and how long have you been dating when this was booked?
Not even maybe a week.
Okay.
A week and a half.
Okay, and tell me what the conversation was, or how it was that you came about booking the vacation. What did he say?
He said, I wanted to go to Jamaica. I had never been to Jamaica before. I've done cruises and things like that. And so he said he would take me for my birthday. So long as I have.
When is your birthday?
March 11th.
Okay, and so this was December. He said he's never been to Jamaica, and he will take you for your birthday. Asked you to book it?
Correct. He asked me to book it. Now,
And you're going in March?
We're going in March, correct.
When in March is your birthday?
March 11th.
And when was the trip?
Book March 9th to March 12th.
Okay.
Which I also have all the emails from the beginning of the relationship to the end of this conversation.
These emails are text?
These are text messages.
Okay. Okay, and you want to present this as proof of conversations that you had?
Correct.
Did you show him a copy of that?
I'm sure he has it from our phone to each other. So.
But court rules, you gotta show him a copy of what
Okay.
you're presenting as evidence.
Okay, so you want to see.
If you want to do text messages first, you show him that, and then
Okay.
you can make them, you show them to him.
Okay, so you're gonna text the messages first.
And are these messages gonna tell me about how we went about booking the vacation? Or-
Yes, it's gonna
Okay.
show how they got booked. It's gonna show him giving the credit card numbers. Also gonna show him saying we're gonna use another credit card number. It's also telling him that I'm his girlfriend. We're gonna go. He's taking me to go see Leela James, taking me to a vacation for my birthday, taking me to a Michael King event. All these things that he's
Okay.
doing in this relationship.
Okay, so this is going to be marked, all of those will be marked as your exhibit one, your exhibit one. You have any objection to those
No.
being the minutes? Okay, you can
Um,
submit those, okay.
when Mr. Davidson asked me to cancel the vacation originally, see, what he clearly didn't understand is that when you take money from someone using a credit card for a vacation, anyone that uses a credit card knows that It takes 7 to 10 days, 10 to 14 days, or 14 to 28 days. You're not going to get no money back right away. So I had to reach out to Apple Vacations in order to have this vacation canceled, to go their process on their cancellation in order to request travel credits. Mr. Davidson did not allow me time. I want my money back today. I'm taking you to court. I'm suing you.
Okay.
It's a
Slow
process.
it down. It's early.
I'm sorry, Ms. Simmons. I'm just
You
trying
gotta
to.
slow it down.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
So there was a short, brief whirlwind relationship.
Uh-huh.
Your girlfriend, you're going on vacation for your birthday.
Right.
How long after the vacation was booked before you all dissolved the relationship?
Well, the same day, January 7th is when he wanted to cancel the vacation. It was actually supposed to be, I guess, his birthday.
January 7th was his birthday,
Correct.
and that's when y'all broke up?
Correct, because he wanted something for me for his birthday. He didn't get, so he decided to cancel my birthday vacation.
Got it, okay. So January 7th broke up, and so he said cancel the vacation.
Yeah, and the
And
vacation.
you went in on January 7th to cancel?
Well, I came in on January 8th. The vacation was canceled. The flights were canceled first, which I have confirmations from Delta showing that the vacation were canceled. Our flights were canceled, which they were non-refundable, which the itinerary shows here, unrefundable. Basic economy, fare exchanges, upgrades, nothing available, which means non-refundable means you're not getting any money back or no credit on the flight. That's what I know you know. Okay, so then a travel credit was issued for the reason.
A brownie. I'm sure that's what he wanted. He wanted the delicious brownie with whipped cream on it and, you know, a caramel sauce drizzled on top. That's exactly what he was hoping for. And he didn't get it. That's all he wanted for his birthday, and he didn't get it. So it's understandable. I understand why he's upset.
Resort, because he did cancel the resort in the time frame, there was a resort credit, which took about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks for them to issue that, which he was already trying to do a counter sue. Instead of giving Apple Vacations, I didn't have the money they had. I'm not going to reach in my pocket and give you money. It comes from the company. So I had to wait for them to go, their cancellation to go that way. And so that's where he came about. The same day that he canceled the vacation, he went on Google on January 8th and Better Business Bureau and stated, first he stated very bad service in the process of filing a small claims court case against her booking. Booking was not complete. Here's the complete itinerary. He says that the booking was never complete.
You have a printout of what he said?
I do.
Thank God, because you're moving so quickly.
I'm sorry. Which he said I'm a scam artist. Apple Vacations is not a scam.
Okay, let's slow down. So first you have the paperwork there was proof of the
actual booking
and then cancellation.
Yep, this is the
Can
booking.
You separate it and then.
No, I did think of that randomly. I didn't think of that randomly. It's what I had for dessert tonight. That is what I'm still dreaming about because I had one about a half hour ago, and yeah, I'm in a little bit of a sugar coma right now. So if I disappear, just acknowledge that I fell asleep because I am very satisfied right now. It was delicious.
Show him Mr. Davidson the proof of the booking.
This is the booking, there's a cancellation.
And cancellation. Any objection to those as exhibits?
You want to look at the booking, the cancellations for the airline tickets and the.
Good night, Mary.
Okay, we'll have those admitted.
Okay.
And then you had what else, ma'am?
Then here is also applications, a credit. Hold on, let's see. Let me give you a breakdown on one. He tried to do a charge back to his credit card company and tried to say that he didn't book it.
Actually from Sobeys. It's a grocery store here. We went for a couple things for dinner that we didn't have, and we just walked by the dessert aisle, and yeah, I picked out a brownie. And again, I have zero regrets.
Which they declined the charge back here, and we issued a credit.
Oh, he tried to, you mean, file a claim with his
credit card company. He called his credit card company and told them that he never booked a vacation, which the text messages show that. That's when he tried to sue me. That didn't work out, but okay.
I got you.
There's no objection to that.
Well, I can't scam you if you got a credit there. Here's the Better Business Viewer. He said, my ex-friend supposed to have booked a vacation for me using Apple Vacation, but she used her travel agency. This is Apple Vacations, as you see the itinerary, but she used her travel agency. I never authorized her in doing that. You see the text messages. He authorized me to use his credit card, so I'm not understanding why he would say that. He said, then she booked under her name. The itinerary clearly says Mr. Davidson name first, and he has a secondary person on the itinerary. I wanted to cancel the trip. She refused and will not credit my account back. I'm in the process of taking her to small claims court. I never authorized her to be my travel agent. Then he posted on here my zip code for my home address, my personal email address, my company, my boutique, not my travel agency, my boutique name, my boutique number, and put my boutique business name and reported this on January 14th. My businesses have nothing to do with me and Mr. Davis's personal relationship. So he went and tried to badger my business based on something that happened in a personal relationship. These are also your Better Business Bureau and your Google.
Yeah.
I have a few emails also because I try to make it business as I seen it wasn't going anywhere personal, but I couldn't even talk to him with common sense on the business level. So I had some emails stating that, hey, I don't owe you anything. This was a birthday trip. You didn't get travel insurance. If you don't get travel insurance, you don't get a credit, you don't get a refund. I'll see what I can do. I contact corporate. Corporate was able to give him a credit, which he never called me to use that credit because I am the travel agent that is partnered with Apple Vacation. He has to contact me to spend that $772. So if he don't contact me to spend that, then he loses that travel credit. Because that's how Apple Vacations work. You have to be a partner with Apple to book with Apple or go through an Apple advisor.
He can't call Apple and say, I can't work with this person anymore. Can you book it? He can't call them directly.
You can't call them directly. And I explained that to him. So, bringing me to court was like, and I'm still willing to let him use his credits, even though after he tried to falsely, accuse me, trying to sue me for something that supposedly got scammed, that didn't get scammed, but he has a credit of $772 that he needs to use before April 2026. That still stands. So I didn't understand, what do I owe you?
Okay, and so tell me what's your proofs about damages? Because
so the damages is like, okay, so
well, let me explain damages before you start.
Okay.
So the way it works for defamation, you have to prove that there was a false statement that was published to another person or a third party, and then that it caused you some harm, some damage. So what was the damages?
Okay, so by him posting it on my business, first of all, that's defamation of character because you're lying on me. He said I was a scammer, that I'd never booked a vacation that got booked. My boutique has nothing to do with him. So him badgering me or my company has nothing to do with a vacation. That's irrelevant. I deal with customers. I've had my company for 8.5 years. I've had my travel agency for 6. I've been in the community of Lansing for 6.5. I deal with people, unfortunately, like him with Eve's House, domestic violence shelter. I assist women. I'm a life coach. I'm a relationship therapist here in Lansing, and I serve in my community. And what he did was wrong. He tried to use something because he couldn't get what he wanted from me to try to sue me for something that he did wrong. But he wrongfully went on Google and Better Business Bureau saying things that were untrue. So my character could have caused harm to my business.
Did it
People look
cause harm
at
to your
reviews.
business?
I'm sure it did. I don't know who I've seen it, but it was published. And it was published there for quite a while. And I'm established. It was still, well, one of them I disputed off, and the better is still there. I'm going back and forth with people, giving them, documents.
You talking about the Better Business?
The Google one. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like, okay, people look at reviews nowadays. People review plays a major part in the business. I'm always looking at review. When I go out of town, go somewhere, eat, whatever. And the thing is that I've been.
Yeah, I don't think that's what happened, Germager. I think that he was trying to sleep with her and she wouldn't sleep with him. So he started doing all these extraordinary things, like buying a vacation after 1 week of dating. So they've been dating a week and he bought a vacation. Dating for 1 week. You know what that tells me? They went on one date. I'm going to say maybe 2. Maybe they went for coffee and then, they had a good conversation. So they went to dinner, like 5 days later. That's what I'm seeing right now is he's butthurt. She wouldn't sleep with him. This happened in December and they broke up not even a month later for his birthday because, again, she refused to sleep with him. Because I don't really see them as together. I don't know why she's saying they were dating because they went on a date. I don't know. That's where my head's at right now.
Self-employed 16 years. My bankruptcy was my personal assets, not my business. I'm still in business. So that has nothing to do with, me and his personal life. He exposed my personal business to my customers, people that had no idea this was going on, which was embarrassing. I kept lost wages coming down here, coming to court for something that was false, that did not actually happen. And that's.
So you lost wages coming here?
You live in Lansing? I live in Lansing, but I'm closing my store to come down here to be in court.
Your store's in Lansing?
Yeah, my store's in Lansing. Yeah, at the time I was on Cedar, I'm on Holmes Road, 913 West Holmes Road. I was at 6920 South Cedar for 5 years and 3700 Waverly Road for 4. So I've had my storefront for 8.5 years. So I'm well known in Lansing. I'm with the Chronicle News, the Lansing State Journal, the State News. I've done a lot here in my community. So that was an embarrassment to me.
I am well known here in Lansing. I'm well known with the state news. Okay, that sentence didn't make sense. I'm not saying she's not. Just when people start talking themselves up like that, you gotta really listen to what they're saying, because that didn't make sense. Unless state news is just a news agency out of Lansing, I don't know. That'd be a weird name for a Lansing news agency. And Cheshire Cat. Yeah, you can chew on whatever you want. Just stay away from my stuff. So if that means on hers, go ahead. Tammy, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. She pro-booked 2 rooms. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go on this vacation together. The resort is $1,000. Normally it'd be $500, but we're sleeping in separate rooms. Oh, that'd be hilarious. I can see it. Thank you, Tammy.
Yeah, my business.
Any other proofs or witnesses? Are those witnesses?
That's my daughter, what she knows about the relationship, my assistant, and also a friend. I brought this man to church with me on New Year's Eve to bring in the New Year. So I don't play about God, and I don't play about anything that I do. So I thought he was a sincere person. I met him on a dating site, and the vacation that he booked was actually on my dad's birthday. My dad was murdered a few years ago. So I took this, thank you, personally.
Okay.
I went through a lot for a whole year for something that got booked because he couldn't be responsible and talk to me like a normal human being and let me go through the process of applications, and I wouldn't have been going through this.
And are you're still with Apple Vacations?
I am.
Did you suffer any issues with Apple Vacations because of this?
I did. I had to send them a lot of paperwork and everything because I've never had any bad review on none of my companies. I'm a notary for Lansing. I'm also a process server. I'm a coach, a boutique, and a travel agent. I have never had one review bad on any of my customers, any of my clients. He's the first, and he was never a client. It was a personal relationship. So I take that, it's hard to be a business owner. I'm self-employed. I'm not an employee, so he wouldn't know anything about a business versus a personal life.
Well, I don't know what he would know about. I'm gonna give him a chance to tell me what he knows. Are you finished now, though, ma'am?
I am.
Okay, you can make your defense.
Well, when I came to court for our case, it was stayed.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the defamation.
Okay, the defamation.
She is saying
Okay,
that she is suing you for defamation, saying that you made a false statement. And in order to defeat a defamation claim, you have to prove that it's true.
Okay, right here is proof that I was not credited for my vacation because she sent a false itinerary with somebody else's name to my credit card company, and they reversed the charges that I was supposed to get my refund on.
Okay, let me first stop. Were you all ever in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay. When you came for your motion, you told me something different. So you're now agreeing that you were in a relationship.
It was just the beginning of a relationship.
Yeah, but you were in a relationship at the beginning of a relationship. I asked you, were you married?
Yeah.
You were in a relationship, a personal relationship.
Yeah, personal relationship.
Okay, and so did you offer to take her on vacation for her birthday?
No.
Okay. You asked her to book a trip for you to go to Jamaica?
Well, I usually take a baseball trip at the beginning of the spring and the summer and at the end.
Okay.
Just like I stated. So I told her she could join me when I.
Nico, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Welcome to the new member. Thank you so much, Nico. I appreciate it.
I go to Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica 2 or 3 times. So it's nothing new for me to go to Jamaica. So I said,
okay, you wanted
she
to go.
Said, that was my first.
That part is semantics, but the fact, did you ask her to book a trip for you to Jamaica?
Well, at first I was going to book it. Then she said, I'll take over and I'll book it. I usually never let anybody.
You said you were going to book yourself a trip to Jamaica.
Book us a trip.
Book both of you a trip to Jamaica. Yeah. Okay.
I usually do all my travel bookings myself. And when you do it yourself through Apple Vacations, when your name is on it, you can cancel it without anyone else participating in it.
Right. So the purpose of you booking the trip to Jamaica was just to go to Jamaica?
Yeah, just to go to Jamaica.
Where are you going during her birthday?
It was pre-baseball, before my baseball season started.
When does your baseball season start?
At the end of March.
Okay, so the best time that you come up with was just so happened to be on her birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was a relationship, so why not make it for
And
her
when I
birthday?
read these messages, I'm not gonna see anything that contradicts that, correct?
I don't,
Okay, so you just, so you're going because
Oh, that spoke volumes right there. Dude's losing. As of right now, dude is losing. That's what I'll say.
it's pre-baseball. And then that you asked that this would be booked in December 2024, this past December, correct? Okay, and it was $3,085?
yes, it was.
And that's with the flights?
Flights, and which she had sent back to my, they broke it down, my credit card company. It says that I took out, what's it called, travel insurance. That's why she said I didn't have travel insurance. My credit card company said, that's one of the reasons you didn't get your money back. You had booked with travel insurance.
Yeah, I know what travel.
So
What is this that you have here that you want to offer?
this is what I got from my credit card company.
Oh, that sounds amazing, German. Have so much fun in Monaco. I'm about to take my pre-cricket season trip to India, so I'm about to have some fun with that too.
Oh, you can go ahead and send.
And it's saying what?
And it says that they reversed the charges because they saying that I had travel insurance. On the back of it, it has the itinerary. It doesn't even have my name on it. It has somebody else's name on it. That's Shamika and Tia name on it.
Okay, and then, okay, so that's been admitted, that's your exhibit A. I have more questions. You asked her to book this December on or about December 16th, 2024?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay, and then you all were fine up until right after the new year?
Right after the new year, she started having problems. See,
When's your birthday, sir?
January 7th.
Okay, so January 7th, you all broke up?
Yes, I told her, she had called me, like, first of all, she had problems with her car. Then I need a new tire. Then she called me on her birthday. I need this. See,
Her birthday hadn't come yet.
no, her birthday haven't came
So how
yet.
did you just told me she called you on your birthday.
Yeah.
I'm talking about January.
What?
What happened in January? You're telling me about she called you on your birthday saying she needed a new tire. That's not,
No, I'm talking about.
you weren't dating her in her birthday anymore.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
It was my birthday.
Oh, so she called you on your birthday, said she needed a new tire
She was supposed to take me out to dinner or whatever.
for your birthday.
Yeah. And then she was like, I can't do this. I got this and that. I said, you know what? Since you
She does talk fast, but I don't know what that means. I can't do this because this and that or whatever.
And she was just yelling about something. I said, you know what?
Something was going on.
Yeah, you need to get your life in shape. And I'm just gonna step back. I'm not gonna deal with all this. You know, when people are going through issues, it's not, you know what? I'm gonna step back and let the coast clear. I'm not gonna see people try to date when they're going through stuff.
I don't need you to explain all that to me.
Yeah.
What I need you to explain to me what happened here. Don't give me none of this, what people try to do.
But I'm saying,
You all were fine up until January 7th, and then January 7th, she's supposed to take you to dinner, but she had an issue.
yeah.
And you decided, don't hear me, just listen first. You decided that she has too many issues, so you say you were gonna step back.
Yeah.
Okay. So had you been having some issues or had some concerns about her issues prior to January 7th?
Yes, I had.
Okay. And did you ever communicate that to her?
Yes, I
Okay.
had.
Okay, so January 7th, she's supposed to take you to dinner, didn't happen. You say you communicate to her, you want to take a step back. What did you communicate to her as it relates to the trip that you had planned to take her on?
I said, I'm canceling the trip.
You say you're canceling the trip.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Kat. Yeah, she's a trip to listen to at normal speed. This guy is too. I would love to hear it on 2x speed. I'm sure the chipmunks would love to hear it too. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate it.
And then what happened?
And that's when she said, you booked a non-refundable vacation.
Okay.
And I said, with Apple Vacation, I deal with I do a lot of traveling. So I know that they will refund my expenses. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
They
but
might
what
not
about
do
what about the flight? Where was your flight booked through? Apple?
It was booked through, it's supposed to be booked through Delta,
Okay,
but,
did you book a refundable flight?
but that flight was never booked
What do
through
you mean it was
Delta.
never booked through Delta? What does that
Because
mean?
I never got confirmation email. You know how you get a confirmation email with,
Telling you the flight's booked?
yeah,
Okay, so because you never received a confirmation email, your belief is that it was never booked?
nope.
Okay, but did you ever get a confirmation from Apple?
Apple said I had to.
Did you ever get a confirmation from Apple about your vacation being booked?
Okay, yes, I did.
Did it say anything about a flight on there?
They said they couldn't give me any information on it.
The email on the confirmation said, we can't give you any information on the flight.
No, they said they couldn't even give me any information about the booking
Who's
because
they?
Apple.
Where's the email confirmation you got about your Apple vacation? I asked you, did you get one? You said, yeah, where is it?
This is the thing of it is, like she got this.
No. I asked you a question. You can tell me the thing of it is later. Where is the confirmation that you got from Apple after your vacation was booked?
I didn't get anything from Apple.
You just told me you did.
No, I just got this. I thought this was from Apple, but it wasn't.
When did you get that?
This is an itinerary.
When did you get that?
When I booked it, but it's not from Apple.
Who is it from?
It's from her.
Okay.
It says
Show
Intel
that to her,
Travel.
please. Can you show that to her?
It says Intel Travel. It never
And you said
came.
it says Intel Travel? No. Just show her. You don't get to speak on it. Are you objecting to this?
No, it's the
exhibit?
application.
Okay,
Nothing.
thank you.
I'm not sure what the top said because he could have copied and pasted that, but the itinerary that I gave.
Well,
you
that's what we're showing it to you
is
for,
what
to
he
see
got.
if
If
this
it doesn't match what you have the original one, so I can't see that one because you have it. The one I gave you is the same.
you haven't
itinerary.
objected to it. So if he cut and pasted something on there, that was why we give it to you. To
Well,
see
that's
if
why
you-
I'm just asking you a question. I just
Oh, I
said
don't
that
know.
the application that you have is the original itinerary. So
Yeah,
when
but
he
I'm not
has
talking about
theirs-
that. I can only look
So when he has
right
theirs,
now.
I'm gonna object to that.
You're objecting it because of what, ma'am? Because of
Because
this.
it doesn't look like mine.
Right, but is it because of this language at the top? Is that what you
Well,
think?
because it should have it should come directly from Apple. So if you don't have, it doesn't say what mine say, then that's something that he could have made up, so.
Right, now what, as I'm noting your objection, I'm looking at it, this looks like an email, and maybe he just doesn't know how to print it the way you printed it, because when you go into an email to print it, you can do things a little differently.
Okay.
But this is what you are telling me you received, sir. Sunday, December 22nd at 11 a.m. It went to your email from Apple Vacations. You just handed this to me.
I
Sir,
agree, but
I
it's
just
not
asked
from-
you, did you receive something from Apple Vacations? First you said yes, then when I asked you what, then you changed it and say you didn't. Nothing about this tells me that this is not from Apple Vacation. It says it's an Apple Vacation itinerary. It gives you an Apple Vacations reservation number. It says, thank you for choosing Apple Vacations. And so it tells you the departure date. It has your name as the primary name on here, as the
Okay.
passenger. I asked you, did it say anything about an email? I mean, a flight. It tells me your flight information on here. Delta Airlines flight. And then it tells me the return flight, sir. It gives you the confirmation number for your Delta Airlines flight on the paperwork that you just handed to me, that you just told me you did not have any flight information for. So now I'm confused, or maybe I'm not the confused one.
Okay, when I contacted Apple, they said you have to go through your travel agent and they won't give you any information. It's
I'm
right
not worried
here.
about that right now. Right now, I'm worried about, but my question was, did you ever get anything from, about your flight? You told me no, but you did get something about your flight. And I asked you before that, was your flight non-refundable? You received this December 22nd. Correct?
Yes.
December 22nd, it has your flight stuff was booked with the package.
Okay, but does it say non-refundable?
It says basic economy. Non-refundable basic economy fare. I'm a Delta Platinum member. Let me be clear here. I know what basic economy is.
Okay.
You can't even pick your own seat.
Exactly. Got the cheapest flights.
You can't pick your own seat. Delta's gonna make you pay extra. You can't make a change. If you miss your flight, you might be out of trouble. If you book basic economy, that's what this is saying. You booked a basic economy fare, which is the lowest one that they offer. If you cancel, you don't even get a credit from Delta if you book basic economy. If it was not your intent to book basic economy, that you can't put that on anyone else, because this was sent to you on the 22nd, and I'm assuming it would have been booked on or about the 22nd, and you get 24 hours to cancel. So you could have looked at it and said, I don't want no basic economy seats. You know, I do this travel thing. I fly in the front of the plane. Okay. And so you could have canceled or had your agent who was assisting you at the time, also the person you're in some level of relationship with, to upgrade it. It's going to cost a little more though.
Oh, you're about to see. You're about to see. So I did double check. This entire video is 2 hours and 9 minutes. We are 30 minutes into it. We're only 25% of the way into it. Yeah. There's Judge asked a lot of questions towards her. She gets put under the microscope here shortly.
That could have happened. So nonetheless, you were advised based on your exhibit that you had a flight and that it was non-refundable.
Okay,
Because it says it on here.
okay.
Continue.
So when I tried to listen to cancel the rest, because I booked through Rue and I booked in a.
You booked through Rue? What do you mean?
Rue is a resort.
I know, but what do you mean you booked through them?
I said I had my stay at Rue.
Okay, got it.
Rue, right? So I knew, okay, listen, if I didn't get a refund for the flight, I will get a refund for my resort. But as I can show you in the paperwork that the credit card sent me, they refunded it the whole trip. And then they sent an itinerary that didn't have my name on it for another person, not me, on that same booking. And that's what I just received, sent to you right there.
This is the exhibit you're telling me. So this is from NCR Payment Solution. Is that your credit card?
Yeah.
Okay, it said this was in February.
Yeah, because she.
It looks like you tried to. This is in response to you disputing the entire charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cardholder made a reservation with their chosen travel agent. The vacation included air tickets from DTW to MBJ. That's Detroit Metro to Montego Bay. Local transportation and the Rue Ocho Rios from the 9th through the 12th. The cardholder did purchase the Travel Protection Plus full travel credit insurance on the package. The called, I don't know what that means. The called and canceled their reservation through Apple Vacation. Since both travelers carry travel protection, the cancellation will be processed according to those terms. The protection simply says cancel before a departure and receive future travel credits for your payment minus the cost of the used insurance. So the total pay was $3,085 minus $179, which was the 98, which was the cost of the insurance. So $2905.12 refund due in the form of future credits. Please see attached documentation. Please issue a full reversal to this chargeback. The chargeback was presented so quickly, Apple Vacations did not have a chance to issue the future travel credits. And which is what will happen once reversal was received. This is saying that you should have gotten a credit for $2,905.
Yes, and I didn't get it.
Right, which was incorrect because they made an error on there. The original booking, he didn't have travel insurance. So because he didn't have travel insurance,
Look at the
the flights
paperwork.
were.
Look at the paperwork.
I
Flights
gotta
were-
go by what this says. So
Right.
this came from
Right, well,
Apple,
and that's why you
Apple
have-
Leisure Group, Doug
If you
Doug
look at the
Reese.
itinerary that I gave you, and if you also look at the travel credit for Apple Vacation, they broke down those dollars.
Doug
Right.
Reese from Apple Vacations. He's supposed to be the fraud chargeback specialist. What's this on the back, sir?
Look
No,
at the
that ain't
paperwork.
the one
No, I'm
gave
asking you, what is this on the back?
you. No, that ain't,
What is it on the back? You gave it to me. What is it?
I don't think that's my form.
This
'Cause I
is your
don't-
form.
No, that's not mine. That's the one she gave me.
No, this
it's
is what
not.
you handed me.
No, I gave you another one. It's over there.
You just handed me this.
No.
This is,
It's not my document.
this is your document. This is what I just read where you said that you had travel insurance. You have this printed on the back of it.
Let's see. I don't think that's mine.
I'm positive it's yours. And for the record, we have cameras all over here.
Okay, could you look at the other form? Because I don't
I
have the
don't,
blue.
you only gave me 2 forms.
I didn't give you nothing that got a blue on it.
I put the blue on it. It's a sticker telling me that you admitted it into evidence.
Oh, okay. That might be, okay.
This I know, Mike, this is yours.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's the documents that prove that of the itinerary that supposedly I went. And you see my
It
name,
says canceled reservation,
yeah, and my
one
name is not,
adult.
my name is not even on there.
That's not.
Well,
he made that up.
It's her name on here.
And somebody else's.
Well,
Oh, I really hope they get to the bottom of whatever's going on the back of that sheet. Another squid. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate it. Welcome to the 5 new members. Thanks, another squid. I appreciate it.
I'm explaining that.
give it, wait. I didn't, you know, it's not your turn to talk right
Okay,
now.
I'm sorry. I was trying to, so you can understand what happened.
You'll have an opportunity to
Okay.
present after he presents
Okay,
his
gotcha.
defense.
Okay.
But now is not the time. Let's see
Okay.
here. Okay, let's see. Canceled reservation, Traveler 1, total package $1,421. But this is not the same.
It got rebooked. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
That clearly you can see that. Probably after you canceled it, she said it's still my birthday. I'm gonna go somewhere. I don't know. But that has something. This back doesn't really have anything to do, or shouldn't have anything to do with your credit, unless she used your credit. So we won't go there right now. We'll keep that right there. Any other proof you got, sir?
So they refused to do the reverse of my credit card company. So I didn't get my money back.
Well, your credit card company should have done a reversal because you booked the trip. That's fraud.
Exactly.
You can't now go put in and tell your credit card company that you didn't book a trip. Yes, you did. You did book a trip.
Yes.
So you tried to get the money
All the
back,
money back.
ma'am.
Sorry.
You tried to get the money back, but you did book a trip and they know you booked the trip. That's why they are requesting, no, you got to put that charge back on there. He did book this trip and supposedly had insurance. Now, we got to get into whether or not you had some insurance. I don't have anything otherwise that tells me that you didn't have insurance other than this saying that you did have insurance. If this is the itinerary that was booked, the original,
That's the original itinerary. We can actually call them if you want to call the 800 number. If you got more time to court time, we can wait. You can call Apple Vacations and you can ask, I can ask.
okay,
all the
give me
questions.
just, ma'am, give me a moment.
I don't think she thinks she's smarter than Judge Simmons, but she's extremely confident here. And I don't think she's innocent. I mean, what are the chances that you go on a first date with somebody who's a travel agent and by the end of the date, you have a vacation plan for a place that she claims she's never been before through her company? Like there's, I don't think she's innocent at all. Do I think this guy's a sucker and he's already lost this case? Yes. But I have a feeling that she may have manipulated this man a little bit. I do have a feeling about that right now, but that's how I feel right now. We're only about 30% into this case.
Flights and hotels, $2,853. It looked like there was maybe some add-ons of a horseback riding. That's romantic. And let's see
It was
here,
fun, though.
flights, adult price options. There's nothing on here that says that you booked insurance in this price. There's nothing on there. What do you have there?
Okay, so I didn't book insurance. My credit card company said I booked insurance.
No, that's not your credit card company. This was Apple Vacations fraud specialist. but I don't know where you got that from because it's not here. This is your itinerary. This is what you paid for. This was what was sent to you when you booked.
Yeah, but I'm saying is, I didn't get my money back.
What money back?
I gave you money back.
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to, if you keep outbursting, your case will be dismissed.
My money back for the vacation because I never took it. I didn't get no credits.
Right, but according to the agent, there is a credit, but it's only for the hotel portion. That there was no credit for the flight portion because it was non-refundable. Now, if you had booked insurance or on that, then that would have covered it, but I don't see in your receipt where it says you booked travel insurance.
I promise this case just happened. You know what? I'll give you the exact date. I'll give you the exact date. 1 second. Let's go open my files at the 15th. Nope, not the 15th. Let's try the 16th. Yep, September 16th is when this happened. So 3 days ago. So it didn't happen a few months ago. So it sounds like another case similar to this happened, but this is small claims. This all right. So okay, that makes sense. Maybe I covered it too because this case does kind of seem familiar. At least these parties do. But wait, no, a few months ago. Well, maybe. Okay, let's just keep going.
So how much was the flight, sir?
That's an excellent question. Let's see here. I have here the total amount due, $3,085. Deposit was paid, $1,760.
If judges started re-uploading their content, oh man, the internet, the court tube would explode. They wouldn't know what's new and what's old. Oh, that'd be terrible. So hopefully that's not what happened.
$67. Full payment was going to be due on the 23rd of January.
I paid it up full, so I don't know what it worked.
It does say that it says full payment due, pay in destination zero. I'm just reading what this itinerary says here, which was her exhibit. Let's see. Non-refundable flights. This doesn't tell me how much the flights were. It just tells me the whole package. It just tells me the whole package, 2853.10. Adult base price, 1,426. I don't know, but we'll ask her that question during her redirect of her own testimony. So any other exhibits or witnesses that you want to present for your defense? And we got to get into the post of the statements. Did you make some posts on social media or Google or Better Business Bureau?
Yes.
Okay. And what were those statements?
I was like, I thought it was a scam because basically, if I'm dealing with Apple vacations, I have canceled vacations before. And long as I'm the official person who booked it, I can just do it. This shouldn't even take 2 minutes for me to cancel the vacation.
So you're saying you thought Apple scammed you, or who scammed you?
Because
I don't know. I can't listen to points in court.
Okay.
Who?
She did.
Who's she?
Shamika.
Okay, you put on the post that Miss Barney scammed you.
Yeah, because if it was booked through Apple Vacations, I could have canceled the vacation by myself. I didn't need no travel agent or anything. I could have just went on their site and canceled the vacation, and I would have got whatever credits due to me back to me.
And you tried to cancel on Apple?
Yes, I did.
And they told you couldn't?
I could not.
Okay. Anything else that you want? You have more evidence or no?
I can show you evidence that I tried to cancel through Apple and they kept on sending me back
Yes.
to Shamika, my travel agent.
You have evidence of that?
Yes.
some of these don't have anything to do with it. I'm gonna disregard these. He used an itinerary that was rebooked afterwards, so he sent that after the vacation.
So
was
there's no
already
objection
booked.
to this,
So
okay.
I'm objecting it.
You're objecting to this
Correct. I don't. Yeah.
because you're saying the basis of the
It was
objection-
after the fact. The vacation was canceled on the 8th of January. That's dated on the January 14th. So that's inquiring the itinerary regarding me and my cousin Tia. So after we canceled our vacation, I rebooked with me and my cousin. So that has nothing to do with us. So that email is corresponding to an itinerary that has nothing to do with me and Johnny. was
Okay,
already
but it does
canceled.
have his itinerary number on there though, correct?
Well, they didn't change the itinerary number. What happens is they cancel a booking. When you cancel a booking, you drop someone off, you add somebody else. So it's going to be the same itinerary number. That's
Oh, now we're getting a little sketchy now. Oh, so his was canceled. He's arguing that he didn't get enough money back, and all of a sudden you have the same vacation under your name? Wait a second. And the same itinerary number. This is getting interesting.
why it says Tia Austin on there and not whatever, Johnny Davis.
Okay, so let me ask a couple follow-up questions for you then.
Okay.
He paid the full $3,085.
He paid a full $3,085, and what happened was he got his credit back for the resort and for the horseback riding. The flights got canceled. And so his credit was only just for the resort and the horseback riding. That's why it's
Well, his flight got canceled. You used your flight?
no, everything got canceled with me and him. That's why I presented you the Delta. If you look at the exhibits I gave you Delta
Correct.
canceling mine, Delta canceling his, and then there's also a breakdown of the 2,000. Everything's broke down on the application credit.
Right,
It
so
shows
how
up
did you
total balance.
rebook then? I'm confused with the same itinerary.
Because what
number.
happens is when you take someone off an itinerary, you add someone else if you're going to continue itinerary. The itinerary doesn't change. So if he calls me today, application is the same itinerary. It's going to have his travel credits on there.
But I'm clear on that. But
Right.
what I'm saying
I'm not
is-
on there. So basically, I came off the booking completely. And so it just left what was left on the booking, which means they would have deducted what mine would have been, because you were saying something about $2,000. That's why it came up to $700 and I believe $72 for the travel credit.
No, what my question is, because how much for the flights?
It's a package deal, so they don't give us the price of a breakdown. It just gives us the price with everything. So if they give us the room, the flights, and the excursion is all on one itinerary with Apple. That's how
I
Apple does
recognize
their
that, but it
breakdown.
should have some breakdown.
Well, that's how they do the breakdown. So I have no control of how they.
So how did they
break it
come up
down.
with how much are you saying his credit is?
You have the form, ma'am. I don't know. It's right there, $700 and some odd dollars. There's a thing on there that says Apple Vacations travel credit, and it shows what the exact booking was, deducting.
How did they,
Yeah.
how did they determine that was all he had left? $777.
Because that's what-
772.
That's what they deducted from, that's how they do their deduction. That's how they deducted after the hotel, the airline, after the airlines, because the airlines were unrefundable. So they took off the
So
two
you're
airline
saying,
tickets.
you're saying basic economy flights
Uh-huh,
from Detroit to Montego Bay
uh-huh.
was $2,312.
It was the flight, it was 2 flights plus the horseback riding plus the resort. So he didn't get the flights back.
Okay, the
So-
horseback riding.
And then
was
you got
only two-
transportation. It also includes transportation to and from the airport to the resort and from the resort back to the airport. I believe the transportation is on there as well, on the itinerary. So it's a breakdown. It should be flights, transportation from the airport to the resort, and also the excursion.
The excursion was $232.
Okay. And then you have whatever the flights would have been, plus the resort fee, and plus the transportation from the airport to the resort. That's not free. And from the resort back to the airport.
What my question is if you have an itinerary
Uh-huh.
and you cancel it,
Uh-huh.
how do you then rebook it?
How do you then rebook the
Yeah,
itinerary?
how do you, if it's canceled, how can you then rebook that itinerary
Well,
with
you don't
someone
book
else?
the same number. You cancel the itinerary and then you just rebook a whole new booking.
Yeah,
Becomes a
why
whole new
did your,
booking.
but why did your rebooking still have the same,
Because
reservation
I was
number?
on the original booking, because I was
so
on the
did
original.
you cancel
booking.
yours?
It was, yes, the complete booking was canceled completely. That's why you got both. I never went, it was canceled on that itinerary. There's a travel credit for him on that itinerary.
I recognize.
Right,
I
yeah, so I don't
recognize
have a
that.
travel credit because it.
The mute button helps. The horses are suing for lost wages. They were really counting on those apples and carrots. Yeah, they're pissed. They're pissed.
was lost. When the flight got canceled, it took off that completely. It took me off as a passenger, and it also took the flight as well. And then it took off his flight. So his refund is based on the resort fee and the excursion. That's how they do the breakdown. Now, how they do their breakdown, I don't work in their accounting. I wouldn't know. I key in the information. They send me the copy. That's what I printed out. We can call Apple Vacation and ask them how do they come up with $700 and some dollars. I mean, I don't know. When it's booked separate, everything's broken down. But when it's booked as a package deal, we book it as a package. So they give us the best deal based.
She doesn't seem to know a lot of the answers for being a travel advisor. What are they called? Travel agent. She doesn't really know much. She should be able to answer these questions. Where does that $700 come from? That should be an easy enough answer. They don't break it down. Yeah, they do. They will say like, oh, they'll give you the package deal, but if they're breaking down on how they give you a refund, there's gonna be something for you. You're gonna see what they gave you your money back for.
On the package, combining everything together. The more we
I
combine
recognize that, but they usually tell you, what the rate of the hotels are versus the rate of the.
Right. Not since I've been working with Apple, we don't see that. They can see something that I can't see.
Oh, Apple sees it because if I wanted to upgrade it, my seat to first class, there's an additional fee. So they know
Yeah,
this.
do Apple, yeah, but not
Apple knows.
Yeah.
Apple knows that there's a difference. That's why it's a package.
Right. Yeah, they know. I don't know. I'm a independent contractor, so all I know is that this is what the credit is, and that credit is good till April 8th, 2026. So they refunded him on the credit based on that. So the flights were canceled, whatever the flights were. The excursion was canceled, and then he has a credit of $772.97 that he has not used.
Okay, when you say I can call Apple Vacations, who do I call?
We would call the 800 number, and I would have to call in as a travel agent and ask them how do they get the breakdown for $772.97.
What 800 number are we talking about here?
My company's 800 number for the agents to call in. I would call into the advisor line, and then I would have to give them my agent number and do a verification, and then they would ask me what the reservation number is, and then I would ask them, does this person have a travel credit, and the travel credit is, and then ask them how they come up with that number.
I want you to do that.
I would figure out, I don't know how.
I would like you to do that because I need to know what.
Okay.
If you can tell me, if you can come up here and write the number down.
Let me see.
And then I'll have you dial in your own personal agent number, but I'll call the 100 number on this phone right here.
Okay. And my information is private, so I can't just give out my PIN number.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'll have you type it in yourself.
No, I have to tell them that verification.
Oh, you can't type it.
I can't type it in. So if we want, I don't know if we want to go in your chamber where I can work. I'm not giving him my personal information.
I'm not, I agree.
That's why it's confidentiality.
Off the record. Okay, what is it that you have there?
All right, so there was about a 30-minute break there where she tried to call in. I don't think she got a hold of him that time, but Judge Simmons let her back into her chambers to get connected, and she was supposed to bring the phone out. She came back. I don't think they've gotten connected yet, but this is when they go back on the record.
This is the cancellation because she already had canceled my flight. And that's what her cancellation for her flight was. The amount. So you asked how much would the amount for the flight, how much would the amount for the resort?
Okay, so this is a screenshot and it says January 8th.
Yeah.
You received an email maybe of this? How did you get this?
He canceled. He acted like he was me. He called.
I'm asking him a question. How did you receive this?
I got it from Apple online. I was trying to see why wasn't I
Apple online, like Apple Vacations?
Yeah, Apple Vacation online.
So when you went on to their online, you saw this, but did you see one for you?
Nope, it was gone.
What do you mean it was gone?
It wasn't not there. I didn't have one. So that's why I was like, she booked the vacation, but my name was never on it because I never
So this is what you use as, you can give that back. Well, that's what you use as a basis for you not being on vacation?
Yeah,
Even though you had a itinerary that had your name on it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm telling you right now, that is not a basis of that. That to me, and I'll tell you in my ruling what I believe that was. Do you have any more evidence that you want to provide?
I can just provide that I was never refunded anything from my credit card. So, and I haven't even got no travel credits or anything.
Well, we just had Apple on the line, and we got multiple emails that indicate you have a credit as it stands with Apple Vacation for $772.97.
How can I access that?
You have to contact, it says on here, it says you need to contact your travel advisor, Shamika Barney, to redeem
I don't
those
want to deal
credits.
with that though.
You have to contact Apple Vacations or IntelliTravel to figure out that. I don't have anything to do with that, but they're saying that you do have a credit. You wanted no other additional evidence on your end, correct? And then you have evidence, more additional evidence?
I mean, I have every single text message from the moment we met up until
I
this
don't
case,
need-
if you need to know.
not
everything.
interested.
You wanna know everything.
Not interested.
Okay.
What I do have a question about specifically goes to the amount of the booking, which is $30.85, and I recognize that the flight prices were not refunded. It says here in the itinerary that you submitted that each person, the adult price for the flight and hotel package was total $426.55. When I did the deduction, 426, and I subtracted what his credit was, it left amount of $653.63, which is a little different than what the $649.25 was. But I assume that that $1426 obviously includes hotel and flight. There's no way these flights were over $2,000 in basic economy. And so my concern or question is, where's his other credit? Did you use the credit at the resort for the review under your name?
Ding, 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 ding. I was thinking it just sounds too convenient that she and her cousin went on vacation at the same time that this trip was supposed to happen. We'll see.
I didn't use any credit. The whole trip got canceled with me on it completely. I got taken off the itinerary. So
I don't
nothing's
believe
ever
that
got
because
used.
they used the same itinerary number, which means a credit was held there. I have traveled with IntelliTravel and through Apple Vacations.
Well, like, and I'm a
And so-
travel agent. What I'm saying is that I
Yeah.
didn't get any travel credits. So the only thing that was on here was just based on what he got from the credits. I didn't go on this booking.
Well,
Booking
when I
got
look
completely
at
canceled.
this, whatever this is, where you rebooked, there's a reason why they use the same itinerary number, which means there was a credit left on that itinerary. Otherwise, they would not have.
Which would have
used
been
it.
which would have been the credit from the resort booking, right? It's booked as 2 persons for $1426. Correct. So
Correct.
a booking got rebooked for Tia Austin and myself, which we did not go on a vacation using her travel credit. She had travel insurance. That's why she has a credit, and Johnny has a credit.
I'm not talking about the Tia Austin person. What I'm talking about is they would not use the same itinerary. If it was canceled and he was given a credit, then when you pull up that, it's only his credit there. But if there is something attached to that itinerary number that you use or they believe you were entitled to use, and that's why they would still use that credit number under your new booking. And so that is the question or the concern that I have here. And I see on this itinerary, there was some travel protection. But my concern is that if he paid $3,085 and everything except for the flights are refunded, he's owed more than $700 in a credit.
Not according to Apple Vacations, that's what he's on. It's a
No.
772.
No,
I don't know how they do their breakdown. I didn't do the breakdown. The vacation never got booked, and you can look and verify the flights, and nothing ever happened with that booking, is what I'm saying. It got completely canceled out, and that's the credit that they gave him for that book.
She's getting a little defensive. That doesn't look good. She might be 100% right. She might not have done what we all think she did, But the fact that she's getting defensive right now does not look good on her.
Why they did it that way, I don't know. That's why I had him on the phone to try to explain that.
They couldn't figure it out. And I don't have all day to wait for them to try to figure it out.
But I didn't go on this booking and it got canceled, and he has a credit that he needs to contact Apple if he doesn't want to
No,
use their name.
well, what I'm trying to, I have to figure out if what he said is false, which is that he wasn't owed more than $770. First, he doesn't believe he has a credit at all. He does have a credit. That's clear. But I don't know that his credit was only supposed to be $772.
Right, well,
That
that's
is the
supporting, so
concern.
that's the evidence that I got from Apple. I can't make up anything if they're gonna tell me anything different. That's why I called him to verify the credit. It still doesn't give him the reason to use my store, my boutique, and slander my business's name on Better Business Viewer, because Mika's Boutique and More has nothing to do with Apple Vacations. And he's saying that it's scammed. I never got booked. It did get booked, and the itinerary did get booked. Whether he got refunded or credit, the problem is that you lied and said that I never booked the vacation, that I scammed you when we called Apple Vacation. So you do know that there was an itinerary, there was a booking that exists, there was a booking that got canceled. There's a credit that if he would have cooperated with me during this whole cancellation, he would have been aware that he had a credit available in that amount.
Okay, let
He
me
said,
have you stop speaking, please. I'm reading something.
I'm going to have you stop speaking now. I mean, that's a great power to have. So just be like, okay, you have used all your words for this time being, so you're going to stop speaking now. I love it. I don't know how long this pause is right now. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. This was gonna be a 2-night video anyways, because we're about 48% of the way through this, and I think this is a perfect time to stop it and pick back up on Sunday night. Yeah, I do. I feel like this is awesome. This is a great time to pause. I know you guys would love me to just keep going for the next hour. I can't. It is after 10 my time. I've been up since 5. I had a long day and had some personal things with Heather to take care of this morning. So it's been a long afternoon, and I'm gonna call it a night. So don't be too mad at me, guys. It's I need to call it a night. Otherwise, you're gonna have me snoring over here, and that's not good. That doesn't look good on anybody. Yeah. So we'll finish the rest of this on Sunday. Yeah. That's all I got. If you guys do want to actually just go watch the rest of this, I don't care. Judge Simmons doesn't delete her court hearings. You can watch the entire thing without me interrupting. This happened, what did I say, September 16th, I think? So it's there. Just go look for September 16th. It was it's a 3-hour video. This was the only case. No, there was something at the very beginning of the docket. But I feel like this was the rest of it. There was like a 5-minute hearing at the very beginning, and then this took up the rest. So you can go watch the entire thing. Just jump into your YouTube search bar and type in Judge Simmons courtroom, and then just filter for channels, and it'll take you right to it. But if you don't do that, I'll see you guys Sunday night, and we'll watch the rest of it. After the Bengals game, sans Joe Burrow, unfortunately. All right. Oh, that was really loud. I feel like I just yelled into the mic. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the super chats, gifted memberships, membership milestones. You guys are awesome. Mods, as always, thank you so much for your hard work. And we gotta raid somebody. It's Friday. We probably have Booze and Body Cam tonight. We did K4 on Wednesday. We'll do KDZ tonight, if they're doing it tonight. I assume they are. Let's see. Let us see. Gotta refresh my page. Sorry. Yep, they are live. They are live. Oh, and Law Talk with Mike is live. He's playing a video titled Soft Sit. It's not a soft sit, though. I don't know why he did that. But yeah, he's live too. So, but I've got us headed to KDZ. Go tell her I said hello. And I will see you guys Sunday night. Tomorrow night, I am off. It is date night for Heather. We're going to see a hockey game. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, I will see you guys Sunday night. That's it. That's all I got. Until next time, bye. Oh, yeah. This isn't the end of the video, so I actually have to load. All right, 57:42. We need to write that down. 5742. 5742. That's where we're at. All right. Now I actually need to load my outro. Because like I said, this isn't the end of the video. 5742. Jedi, I'm holding you to that. Okay, here we go. Okay. Bye.